Now, we begin.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Turning Wells back with some more Illaoi gameplay. We are versus the Mundo on the main account, Grandmasters. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. But, yeah, this game, I really like going into it. It's got a Trundle, Mundo, and Nunu. Really, really good. I mean, not really good. Trundle actually can steal a lot of your defensive stats and make you feel really, really bad about yourself. But, and Mundo, if he gets ahead, you know, the dodgeball. But watch early on here. I'm going to use the minions a lot to block a lot of the cleaver angles that Mundo would have. Very much like playing against an Illaoi E, except it's up every, 3 seconds. And Mundo did start, or Nunu did start, Nunu Jungle started, again, using the minion to block Qs. Nunu did start top side, so either he's going to go for an early, like, cheesy gank, or he's going to go for a... or he's going to clear the bot. So if I haven't seen a gank yet, I feel pretty good about the fact that I shouldn't be too afraid. And of course, we're playing for level 3. This is a matchup that can absolutely... Tank matchups are typically easier than most matchups. But if you play carelessly and get behind, they absolutely can be too much to handle as far as they will just tank all your damage and never die, and then you'll be left to dry with nothing at all, except the lone reality of your LP going away. But we got the kill in the spirit, so that was pretty good. And I'm gonna start with the Emacs a couple times. I'm kind of indifferent on Emacs or Qmax. I don't know. You get more, like, it's so easy to land E's. You get so many of them off if you Emacs. But it can be harder to kill the spirit. So, it's... I'm really... You could go either way with it. All this damage I got on the Mundo left for an early, easy dive. I probably should have taken turret aggro somehow. But I think if Mundo doesn't flash, then Talon probably can get out alive. He probably should have started running back towards their base as soon as Mundo flashed. It would have been the shorter way to get out. It probably doesn't take the last turret shot. But hindsight, it is what it is. I'm gonna go Shane. I was kind of torn on going, like, Executioners or something. But I went Shane for Divine Thunder. This looks like it should be pretty good. They both get out of my queue. Not gonna lie, Mundo's ganked mid several times now. I was under the assumption... I think Nunu's ganked mid and bot already. So I was under the assumption... I know where Nunu's pathing, by the way, so you can tell by the tentacle. I was under the assumption it was unlikely he still had a Summoner spell, but he still had Flash, which is really, really annoying for me. To punish him, I take his stuff. Yep. And we go back top. Basically, chickens are, if I can shut down a Nunu who's ganking a lot, if I can steal a camp, that's really good. Our Talon's actually level 5, our jungler, and the Nunu is level 3, right? So, Nunu's gank-heavy strategy, while good if he gets gank, or actually gets some kills, can backfire as far as farming and getting behind on farm. And me stealing the camp just helps exacerbate that problem. Words are hard. I'm just watching just for informational reasons. I really shouldn't be. I should be like CSing and all that, but because I can't teleport, I mean, I can't do anything. I missed 3 minions watching. Ugh, so bad. Now we're level 6, so we're feeling really good about ourselves. We have Sheen, so we want to use those W's to just poke Mundo down. Little by little. If we can get an all-in pre-6, that'd be really nice. Also, we can use Sheen with a W, every now and then. Oh, I'm, like, waiting for him to miss position. Yep. Oh, W Mundo. Q. Auto W. Get away. I think that tentacle should have slammed and killed it in time, but it clearly doesn't because Mundo is not a vessel. Which is really, really obnoxious. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I knew that was a bad idea. I was very disappointed. My ego hurt a little bit, because that was just stupid. I should have just reset. There's no reason to go for that. There's no reason to take that much risk. Mundo has ult. I'm really close to turret range, even if I land an E there between those 2 tentacles. So, really, really stupid. Definitely not happy with myself on that. And I pretty much wrote this off as not being a video after that. That one mistake was like enough of a like, wow, I just suck, I guess. I guess I just suck. But as we'll see, still a perfectly fine video. Still a lot to learn. Even I make a lot of mistakes, but there's still a lot to learn at every step of the game. There's a good bit of minions for it as well. I'm always worried when I walk back to lane. High elo junglers love to, like, as soon as you get back to lane, they want to go for a gank. Because a lot of players aren't expecting it, you know, you're not there. Then you expect enemy top laner to be like resetting. So I'm a little bit timid sometimes of walking back to lane like that. This Indian is just spam ganking mid. And Yasuo's letting it happen, I mean. Nice dodge on the book, the cleaver. Book. Any XCC fans? Huh? Trying to get some tentacles up, okay, one thing I start doing here. I stop playing to kill. I start playing to just mess up CS. Because getting a kill isn't always the most vital thing. You know, Mundo's really tanky, he has his ult to sustain. And we learned from level 5, level 6 play that I made, that all-inning isn't necessarily always the best play. And you see here, I can just use the threat of my E to deny minion after minion after minion. Right? I think he got 2 out of 6 on that wave, and I'm getting every minion. And I'm getting the occasional E's that are an extra 25 gold. And if Mundo ever comes top, it's a very easy 1v2. The problem with the 1v1 is that Mundo's just really likely to just run away. Whereas in a 1v2, it's much more likely that both players full commit, which is exactly what Illaoi wants. And I'm getting plates as well. 3 tentacles, really useful. I have to have 3 tentacles at this point. I ult just to kill that spirit, and then I'm going to push one more. I know Nunu's bot, so I know there's not like a 1v2 happening at any point. This is purely a 1v1 pressure play. And again, I'm not expecting to get an all-in kill anyway, so I'm not worried about keeping my R. I'm trying to generate as much pressure as possible every minion wave. Oh, 25 gold. So instead of going for like a big burst of like a lead, I'm getting incremental leads, which, you know, so sometimes it is the strategy you want to utilize. Again, one thing I'm trying to emphasize. Oh, I think that Q hits both parties. That's a kill. One thing I'm trying to emphasize, and if you watched yesterday's video and today's video, being adaptable with your strategy, and part of that comes with experience, but part of that comes from experiences, is me trying different strategies, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. Now you can learn, you can truncate, I don't know if that's the right word, I'm just using all kinds of words. You can make your life easier if you learn from my mistakes. I learned all these mistakes the hard way. I bashed my head into a wall, I spammed thousands of games, and I varied my strategy different times, and I kept in mind what my previous strategy, success and failures, what worked well and what didn't work, and I adapted over time. Ideally, you don't have to worry about that because you can watch these videos and learn from me. And at the very least, it should make your experience quicker. That's if you really, really, really believe in what I say. A lot of people don't, and they just go, no, I don't think that's a good strategy, Dirty Moms. And it's like, all right, that's fine. I don't care. I didn't ask, and I really don't care. You know, there is something to... There is something to... you know, I agree that you don't have to be high rated to understand game at a high level, you know? But credibility is important, and here we're going to land E ult and destroy this Nunu. Good rotation. I go for a flash, they've been a trundle. I don't know why everyone has flash in these games. Like, why does everyone have flash? There's constant fighting everywhere, and yet everyone has flash. I don't get it. So that was kind of annoying again that Trundle had flash. But whatever. Good rotation. playing into the 3 people I want to play into, Mundo, Trundle, and Nunu. Oh, but yeah, credibility, however, is important, right? So if you understand the game at a high level, but you don't actually have anything to back it up, it's harder to get people to listen. You know, I do listen to people in my Twitch chat that do make really good points, and there are times where I absolutely am like, yeah, you know, that's incorrect. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, I agree. You actually have a point there. It's just harder to convince. But maybe that's a rant for another day. We're gonna rotate over to Drake. Maybe I teleport advantage because I used mine to get to top lane and create pressure. Maybe I shouldn't have, but whatever. They had a vision in that bush. I don't know why Mundo just walked up into me. Like, we just saw a ward. Ran into it. But he overextends. Yasuo dies again. Yasuo's gonna die a lot. What I'm gonna do is push bot with Ziggs. I already got top turret. We can get this bot turret with plates. Ziggs is great at taking turrets. We get it down to his satchel range. Oh, Wendy. Beautiful E. Ult. That's the second time we've done that? I really love AP Nunus. Because they do that. And I don't know, they don't realize that they're a mage, and I am like, if you're a squishy who's just gonna jump onto me and just sit there AFK, you're gonna get destroyed. I would actually like to be top here, but Yasuo went top, so I'll go bot. One thing to note is I made a very, very quick decision to go Sorelda's Grudge over Black Cleaver. I didn't really think about it much this game. Grudge, so the advantage of Grudge is the utility of the slow, as well as the, it is a higher damage output item. Think about it this way. If I'm versus Mundo, when I land E, with Grudge, I get the power of the armor shred instantly. I don't have to wait. On Black Cleaver, you have to wait until you do a whole rotation of abilities, right? So you have to E, auto, Q, W, auto, before you get the full stack of Black Cleaver onto the champion. Grudge starts instantly, right? So Grudge is a lot better if you want to actually try to kill the target quickly. Black Cleaver is more of a sustaining fight. Let's see if I can land E here. Beautiful. Auto diving. Oh, I canceled the auto. I gotta say, and I take one more turret shot for that. Really good tentacle setup. I see him into the top, Trundle running around. Ooh, I like this. I don't know, why does he keep doing that? Like, will he ever learn? This is great, by the way. So I saw Mundo and I ran over because I was like, this guy's just gonna run into me again, isn't he? And he did. And this is great because I can take his jungle now. So he loses two of his 6 camps, including his blue buff, which really hurts. I'm at over 10 CS per minute. I got Grudge now. Feeling pretty good. In retrospect, I think I should have played I think I should have built Black Cleaver. The extra health would have been really, really helpful. The extra damage output onto Yasuo and Talon, or like shredding armor so that Yasuo and Talon could do more damage would be really nice as well. We're gonna run bot. They're taking Rift. Drake should be up soon. Miss Cannon, unlucky. I do have Grudge, so I feel like if I can ever just get on top of her with the slows, I should just kill. Yasuo's running bot as well. We're kind of setting up for this Drake, which is part of the issue. Not good. I should probably just W auto until I get the slow up and then go for the E. Not gonna lie, I thought we should just get a kill without me having to ult, but we somehow don't. I'm gonna bait, yeah, I bait Samira onto this spirit so I can flash hold onto it. Maybe my team can finish up the Nunu. And they do, so really good job. 5-1. Great scoreline. We have done a really good job of avoiding Annie, who can definitely ruin our day, because we are quite squishy. I went Merc Treads because they have so much AP damage and CC, it makes a lot of sense. You know, I'm not going to nullify too much damage with Ninja Tabbies. Or steel-plated boots, or whatever the crap they're called. I'm not going to teleport here. This should be a free turret. I mean, you just have Satchel plus that, but Ziggs does a bad job of positioning. It gets kind of picked out. He doesn't die for it, but for all intents and purposes, I was getting picked out. That turret really should be dead if we had played it correctly. Hey, it gets down to like 70 HP though. Yasuo's been tilted all game. I reassured Yasuo that I will stand up to the Nunu bully. Part of the thing is Yasuo just keeps fighting, like everything. It's kind of the Yasuo syndrome, where they are very, very focused on, you know, what they're doing. So I'm going to try to teleport and try to just save this guy's mental. Trying to sustain the best we can. So, there's a problem with that fight. And the reason I missed E is because I knew when Annie was teleporting, I knew Tibbers was coming out, and I was going to block all my angles to E. So I go for the E on Trundle, who, if you go back and watch, it's pretty much the only angle I have, assuming Tibbers comes out, which Tibbers did, and blocks my angle on the other two champions. But the angle I had to take to not land E on Tibbers didn't allow me to hit Trundle. If I land that E, I absolutely kill Trundle, and I probably can snowball that into killing the others as well. But, and maybe there, like, having the extra stats health from Black Cleaver would have been really nice. So, maybe that was a little bit of a blunder on item build, but I think the bigger blunder was just, like, not being able to land the E. If I land E, I absolutely get some kills. And there's also merit to not making that teleport at all, just letting Yasuo die and being like, dude, you need to just kill. I know you're a Yasuo, but come on, dog. He's playing for that 0-10 power spike. You know what? I respect it. True. True. Yeah, so it's pushing bot. I'm gonna go farm top. Baron's about to spawn, but we're not gonna like do it on you know, spawn or anything. I would say CSing with Grudge and Divine Sunder is super easy though. We kind of see some rotations happening here towards top side. I'm gonna wait and see if I can land an E. I'd expect Mundo to pop his like little like AoE thing and then run up to the range minions. I'm waiting for that. Beautiful. And look how quickly I shred through this spirit. See, if I have Black Cleaver, I don't think I kill the spirit. And that's important. Because, again, Black Cleaver, I wouldn't have had the amplified damage, most of it until the end of that full set of rotation I did. Rather with Grudge, I get all of it at the very beginning, and I still barely kill the spirit in time. So I think if I have Black Cleaver, I don't kill the spirit, and that's important if I'm planning on 1v1ing a lot. I thought I'd be 1v1ing Mundo a lot more than I have been. Really nice use of the Satchel Yasuo combo. We can pull Baron. We have really good abilities between Thresh Hook and my E to land abilities as people run up to Baron. And they just like, they do a good job. Honestly, they do a good job this game, just constantly baiting abilities when we're in Baron. So they clearly have a ward here. But it's really clunky. I don't have flash yet, I'm kind of waiting for it. I'm And then this lantern, I get pulled by like everyone I wanted to, you know, fight. An amazingly close fight though. Holy moly. Yeah, so pretty frustrated with that fight, but it works out well for the team. It was awkward for me because Annie kept like the threat of Annie like constantly is in the back of my mind since I don't have Syrinx Gauge yet. They clearly can't do this. But Drake spawning, and we know Annie doesn't have flash, so this should be a really free fight, especially with my flash hold.
They must be tested to grow.
And this will be our third Drake. Running with the team, we see 4 people on the map. Any E's we can land are just gonna snowball this fight really, really hard. If they contest at all. The thing is, I used so much in that last fight. Big minion wave bot. I mean, they have Drake. They're not contesting it. So I'm going to go ahead and get down here and start pushing this. Our town did a great job this game as the jungler. Gets a pick on the Nunu. I'm going to push bot all the way. I mean, if we really want to pull Baron, I'll teleport. Sometimes people call Baron and then half the team doesn't want to do it. And then there's like rockiness and no one wants to do it. If that plays out that way, then I can still push bot here and get the tier 2. But I kind of do just want to push that, I'm going to be honest. But we have really, really, really good, again, abilities that can... See, look how good they do such a good job this game, the enemy team. The thing is, they don't have a jungler, so it should be free. How does he get drop smiting? I wait till he's full committed to ult. So much healing, my goodness. I'm shocked he's not slower from Grudge. I must have a lot of slow resistance. You don't flash for a kill there. That's something I thought about very much in the moment. I was like, nah, it's not worth. I think a lot of people would flash to try to kill Mundo because they feel so committed to getting this kill. Oh, they worked so hard for it. Like, oh, if they don't get the kill, it's the worst thing ever. I mean, you get 300 more gold. But like, am I flashing for 300 gold here? Maybe we could have ended, but I doubt it. Or it didn't feel like it at the time that we're gonna end if we got a kill on Mundo. So I think it's better to save flash for the next team fight. Because if my flash can win a team fight, that's higher value than 300 gold. Beautiful E. Auto W. I like to look back to see how much damage we did. We did 1,000 damage with that E. Purely the E alone. You'll love to see it. People will get so mad about that too. Yeah, this Samira kind of outplayed him a little bit, but he was too far behind. Look at that Ziggs damage on the turret, my goodness. That passive auto attack, ooh. That's not very good. Oh, he just loves Ziggs, but I feel so strong. I'm like, yo, let's just go bot. Just come on. Follow me. I will keep us moving forward. As Illaoi says, move! That is what we will do. And I saw Flash ult. Fight Sub King. I'm not trying to get fancy with this game. Just focused on being very, you know, diligent. So we got 2 inhibs now. We have top pushing in. We should use our Baron to go take the top inhib. get 3 inhib. It's such a low percentage chance of the enemy team coming back. I'm kind of buffing this way, but I am going to rotate over with the Thresh Lantern. They don't let me hit any E's over walls. Very impressive. It's really simple, but usually you can hit a couple. Nunu's a really easy E target here. Oh no, I went for Trundle, that's right. Because I thought Nunu was too obvious. I don't think Nunu's much of a threat. These last 2 E's I landed are phenomenal. And the tentacle slammed at Trundle and killed Annie. You love to see it. We definitely go too far here. We should just take the turret. This is kind of silly. But I will say diligent and focused. Mundo passive, absorbing every hook ever thrown. Now it's just like hurting cheap. Just kind of waiting and let the minions do their job. Blending some abilities. Beautiful. I got Flash R, so... Or he'll just run into me and die. And that is the game. Really good game. Really easy matchup. Threw a little bit with that level 6 play, but did not tilt. Stayed resilient to really carry the game between me and Talon. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all tomorrow.